Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this collaboration between the Indian Students Association and ATB Financial. My name is Jeffrey Kuchikuriel, and I'm a Vice President Finance for the Indian Students Association. So I'm sure most of you who are attending this call are already familiar with INDSA, but we are a student organization based at the University of Alberta, and we seek to promote Indian culture on campus. So many of us are from India or our parents are from India. And because of our heritage, we just like to celebrate ourselves and promote our culture within the campus community and the city of Edmonton. So we've partnered with ATB Financial to bring this webinar to you today. And this webinar is just about basic financial literacy. So if you're new to the U of A or if you're new to Edmonton, coming from India especially, you may not know about banks here, how the financial system operates, what you need to know. Or even if you're 18 years old and coming out of high school, you may not be aware of all of the basics about starting a checking account or savings or investments. So these are all things I know that I wasn't aware of when I was starting out, and it took years for me to get on the page I needed to be on. So this is our intent with this is to give you guys a leg up. So we'll be having a few presenters, and I'll be hosting this meeting and introducing you guys to the presenters. We'll also have door prizes. So if you have not registered, make sure that you are registered in our forms. You can go do that now and we'll count it. So make sure you are registered and you are present in the call if we do call your name for the draw. As well, this meeting is being recorded. So please be aware that if you turn your camera on or if you say something, future viewers can hear and see you. So be cognizant of that. We also, this is being used for recording purposes. So yeah, we have taken a set of questions that you guys asked when you were filling out the registration form. But if you have more questions, those can be saved for the end, or you can place them in the chat. And if we have time, we'll try to get to them. We're hoping to end this meeting by about 9 o'clock, 9:05-ish. But depending on the availability of the presenters, we may go extra. So with that, I would like to hand it over to our first speaker. Her name is Miss Angela Karwal. So she's the board chair for ATB South Asian Financial Leadership Council. She's also an executive recruiter, an entrepreneur, and a community advocate. So I'll let Angela speak more about herself.
Thank you, Jeffrey, for that great introduction. So a little bit more about myself. I'm actually a part-time instructor at the U of A as well in the School of Business. So I have a big passion for connecting with students and providing them with career advice, coaching. So definitely I'm happy to build a relationship with INDSA. So I'd like to introduce our South Asian Financial Leadership Council. Our passion is to make a difference. Our passion is to actually support diversity, inclusiveness, and looking at how we can educate South Asians to be successful, if it's with financial literacy, coaching, and understanding the, kind of the logistics of Alberta as well. Our council, we have a strong network of individuals who are from real estate, if it's the medical profession, if it's from retail, if it's an accounting profession. We also have an individual from a legal background. So we have a diverse background of individuals who are successful entrepreneurs and are really passionate about how they can give back to the community. We really want to focus on how we can build connections. So we're going out to different communities within Alberta and trying to understand the needs and what are some of the interests of South Asians. So that's a little bit about our council. We are very happy to collaborate with INDSA. So now I'm going to pass it on to Sunny, who is an internal member of ATB, and he's going to explain what is ATB Financial.
Thanks, Angela. My name is Sunny, and I work for ATB Wealth as a senior manager in the risk and business controls area. I was actually born and raised in Edmonton and went to U of A for my post-secondary education. So Pretty excited today to be able to give back to the U of A and to our Indian community by sharing information from ATB and our partners. So I wanted to start by sharing a little bit about ATB for our audience who may not be familiar with us. ATB is an Alberta-based full-service bank, and our principal shareholder is the government of Alberta, and we're headquartered right here at Edmonton. We were actually created by the government in the 1930s as a way to financially support Albertans that were no longer being granted banking services from the big banks out east. So here that's banks like Royal Bank, you might have heard the name, Scotiabank. The big eastern-based banks were not serving Alberta. So ATB's mission from the beginning has always been about serving the Albertan community and changing your lives for the better. And we've been doing that for over 80 years. And now from one branch back then, we've grown to over 240 communities in Alberta. And a little bit about our connection to the South Asian community. We've been serving Indians and South Asians in both Edmonton and Alberta for many years, but usually it's through branches and individual relationships. But as you know, people come and go. So as our community's been growing, we thought a good idea would be is to create something at the corporate level to ensure we have a read on the community and really understand what our community needs. And like Angela said, find ways to help us all grow by providing banking services and ultimately educating and help elevating our community. And that's where we created the Financial Leadership Network. And that'll bring everyone's individual efforts together. And the key part of that is it's engaging community leaders and people outside of ATB like Angela, and you'll hear from one of our leaders, Risham, a bit later to help you not only understand banking, but other essential services. So we're really excited to get this initiative going. So today you'll hear from two of our leaders, Russell Mendez, who's from ATB, will talk to you about banking and financial literacy, and Reshandeep Mundi and his team from Bell Connections will give you some essential information on how to get connected with telecom services when you land here and provide you some tips on how to access data and other important things that you need to get started. So I'll introduce Russell now. Originally from India, Russell moved to Edmonton in 2009 with his family and completed his BBA finance degree with NAIT. That's a different post-secondary in Edmonton. He started working with ATB in 2011 and has worked through different roles on the retail side. He's quickly established a strong reputation as an emerging leader and valued member of management within ATB in his 8 years with us. Russell can speak Hindi and is ready to serve and support the South Asian and Indian community that has been so welcoming to him. He's passionate about sharing his advice and expertise to educate the community members on banking needs as well as other financial educational needs of yours. So I'll pass it on to Russell now. Thank you.
Thanks, Sunny. Appreciate that. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. As Sunny said, I'm the branch manager in Edmonton Mill Creek, which is located in the south of Edmonton. Today, I'm going to go over an introduction to banking and just give you guys a basic financial literacy around banking in Canada. So here's the agenda of the slides that I'm going to go through. So first thing that we'll go through is how to open up your bank account when you first come to Edmonton. We'll then go over ATB's student account. I'll then go over ways that you can deposit funds when you first come into to Canada, and we'll just go over our credit score 101 as well. So when you first come into to Edmonton, come to the university, there'll be a few things that you have to do to get started to your new life here in Canada. And one of the first things, or important things that you have to consider is how to open up your first bank account. So when you go into a financial institution as an international student, you'll have to come in with your passport. And we'll also want to see a proof of enrollment of your school, as well as a copy of your student visa permit. So please bring that with you. The banking officer that you sit with will make a copy of that, and that will serve as identification. A second thing that once you apply for a social insurance number, or a SIN number as we call it, you'll get this from Service Canada, or it may be provided to you once you finish registration at the university. A SIN number is really important. It serves a variety of purposes. So one thing that I always like to tell anyone coming new into the country is keeping that secure, keeping that safe. Don't share it with anyone. Every individual has their own SIN number. SIN number is also used if you open up a savings product, as any interest that you earn gets reported to the government. So it's really crucial that you apply for that SIN and obviously keep that secure. I'll now go over some benefits of our student account. So we understand as students, you guys are busy in school, and we don't want to burden you with any fees. So one of the advantages that ATB offers students is a free bank account. So as long as you are in school, going through your post-secondary, studying at the university, you have a free account with unlimited transactions. So you don't have to worry about how many times you're using your account. Another feature of our account is that you don't have to keep any minimum balance, right? So there's no minimum balance required. You can use the account as many times as you like. We set you up with online banking as well as amazing mobile banking app so that you can bank on the go, because we know you guys have a busy life with school and everything that you have to do there. So our banking app definitely helps you look after your banking needs on the go. We set you up with a debit Visa card, which is one of great features that we've just added on our platform, where you can use your debit card. A debit card helps you withdraw cash at the ATM machine or helps you buy things at a store. You can also use that debit card to shop online. So if you want to shop at Amazon, you want to buy books online, you can connect it through your debit card and it automatically takes the money from your checking account. Unlimited e-transfers. So e-transfers in Canada help you send money, maybe to friends, maybe to a landlord. You can send that through email, right? So it's secured. The money goes in within 24 hours. And you can use ATB to send unlimited e-transfers to anyone across the country. One of the great features of our student bank account through our online banking platform is global money transfers. We know as a student, you may have to send money back home or receive money here. With global money transfer, you can send money back home to friends and family, and that goes there within 3 to 5 days. It's really low fees. So I have an example there. If you're sending money worth from $50 to under $1,000, it's $5 for that transfer. And anything over $1,000, you can send for free. So another great feature that we have here at ATB Financial. Depositing funds into your account. So when you first come into the country, you may bring in a demand draft. An important thing to note is if possible, try to get that in Canadian dollars, as that will help clear the account really quickly. Within 5 days, you'll have access to that money. Once we open up an account for you and you get your account information, you can send that back home and then funds can be wired into your account. And that comes in within 3 to 5 business days. If you come in with cash, so if you're bringing in cash along with you, that goes into your account right away. There won't be any holes. And then you can use that to make purchases and other things that you have to pay when you first come into the country. I'll now go over credit score. So when you're new into the country, you may not know what a credit score is. So credit score is really crucial in Canada. And when I first came into the country, I wish someone had gone over the benefits of credit score, how it works, and that's something that I want to share with you guys today. So every individual, once you have registered for your social insurance number, that's when your credit score starts building. right? So if you apply for a credit card, or if you apply for a postpaid phone connection, even utilities like water, heat, etc., all have a score attached to it. So as long as you pay your bills on time, you help build that score. Credit scores range from 0 to 900. It's important to build a good score because that goes along with you throughout your journey here in Canada. When it comes to credit agencies, so there are two major credit agencies in the country. It's Equifax and TransUnion. So all banks, car loan companies, mortgage companies, everyone reports to Equifax or TransUnion, and they have a history of the transactions that you do with accounts that you open up with them. So it's super crucial to pay all your bills on time. So whether it's a cell phone, whether it's a credit card, if it's a loan that you may apply once you enter the country, you want to make sure that you don't miss any payments. You want to pay them on time or before time if you can, because that will help establish your credit score. Another reason for maintaining a good credit score is when you go to buy a car, or when you go to apply for a student loan, or you want to apply for your first home here in the country. Banks and all financial institutions, all lenders will look at how you've been paying your bills. So it's really important to start off really well. One thing that I always tell students or clients that I interact with is you don't want to apply for too much credit. When I mean too much credit, what that means is, let's say, for example, after a year or two, when you establish yourself in the country and you want to buy a car, if you go to a car dealership, for example, don't allow anyone to pull your credit, right? So if you go to 6 different car dealerships and they all check your credit within a period of, let's say, 2 to 3 weeks, what it tells the credit agencies like Equifax is that you are looking for too much credit, right? Every time someone checks your credit score, it brings your score down. So you don't want to have too many credit pulls within a short time frame. So protect your credit score, protect your social insurance number. Only give someone access or permission to check your credit when you know you want to go ahead with the sale. And that's the time you say yes. So keep that in mind. You don't want to ever exceed your credit limit. So what that means is, let's say you have $1,000 credit limit. You don't want to go and buy something on Amazon for $1,200, right? If you increase that limit, what it tells the credit agency is that you are seeking for too much debt, and that is going to bring your score down. So the rule of thumb that I always tell clients is you want to be within that 80% mark. So if your limit is $1,000, you don't want to cross $800. You want to be within that amount, and you want to pay that debt down on time, so that helps build your credit score. At the end of this presentation, I will share a guide on credit scores, how to build that, how to keep that strong, and then we'll send that to everyone on the call here today.
I think we do have a few questions in the chat as well. So
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're looking there and want to consider those questions as you go along. But we'll try and get to it as we go along with the presentation.
Yeah, I'll finish the slides and then we'll save some time for questions, Jeffrey. Applying for a credit card. So yeah, you definitely want to apply for a credit card wisely. When you come into Edmonton, and you're going to see when you visit different stores, like you may go to Home Depot, you may go to Walmart, you might go to Superstore, everyone will offer you a credit card. So that doesn't mean that you want to say yes to all of them, right? So you want to build your credit wisely, apply for one, start building your score, start making your payments, and that's going to help you build your credit score upwards. So don't say yes to everyone. You want to be wise with applying for credit options. Again, the importance of making payments. Something that I do myself is every 2 weeks, I check my credit card limit. I check how much I've used, and I go and make payments on my card so that I'm reporting that payment cycle to Equifax and increasing my score. So it's important to establish a budget, establish a timeline on when your bills come in, and paying them regularly. ATB, one of the advantages that we offer students when you first come in is we give everyone a $1,000 limit to start with. We don't ask for any cash security. Some other banks may ask you to secure a credit card against a cash deposit, but we don't do that here. We give everyone 1,000 limit to help you start building your credit score when you enter the country here. Currently, we have an offer on our Gold Cash Mastercard that I want to share with everyone on the call. So our Gold card is there's no annual fee. You get 1% unlimited cash back. So whatever you spend on the card in the year, in the month of Jan, you get 1% of it back as a credit. You can personalize your card. So we have about 1,000 different images on our website that you can select from, such that you can personalize the card based on a preference of yours. And a cool offer that we have going on right now is after you apply for a card, you get the card, you start using it. Within 3 months, we give you a $50 as a credit, just to help you with any expenses that you have. 3 months timeline is around Christmas and holidays, so great time to get that credit. We're just going to go over ATB's difference. So we have personal bankers that work in different branches that can speak regional languages from all across Southeast Asia. We will work alongside you when not just when we onboard you, but throughout your time here, right? We're going to help you get that first car, get that first house, help you set up an investment plan. And we want to walk with you throughout your journey. We can help set up accounts through virtual appointments, or we will come on campus and onboard you there. Actually, we have 2 branches located on campus. So 2 branches, at university. So you can check them out when you visit campus here. The slide just will have put up our website. So it's atb.com. And if you go under good advice, it has lots of great articles to go through on how to build your credit score, how to make sure you don't avoid any fraud transactions online. And I will share that links with this presentation here. All right, I'm going to go through a couple of questions that were already pre-sent when you registered for the webinar. And then I will pass it along to Jeff to see if you have any more questions here. So one of the questions that was submitted, well, how do you make a choice between different banks? And what factors make you choose between Bank A or Bank B? So one of the things that I would look for in a financial institution is, am I just a number to them, or are they going to help me build my credit score? Are they going to help me through different life cycles that I go through? ATB, as Sunny said earlier, we are built to help Albertans. We are located in the province of Alberta. We know Alberta inside out. Anytime you connect with us, whether in branch, person, over the phone, you are talking to an Albertan. And that's our purpose, right? We exist to make things happen, make things possible for you. We are known as the bank for entrepreneurs. So if you set up a business down the line, we will walk you through that journey because we know Alberta inside out. Another difference that we have is in times of crisis, such as COVID, we helped all our clients with deferral options and different options on their loans, on their accounts, on their fees. And that's the difference. And that's what you want to look for when you select a banking institution. So I thought another great question that came in is, in your view, what is an important piece of financial advice you would give to university students? Great question. One thing that I would definitely say is budget. Right? You want to budget your expenses. You want to not spend too much money right at the start. You live within your means and you protect your credit score. Right? Right now, university, you want to concentrate on studies and network. Right? You want to build a great network. I think connecting with members at INDSA, also connecting with potential recruiters like Angela, connecting with people on LinkedIn, it's definitely going to help build your personal brand, personal network, and that's what is going to count once you graduate and help you build that life here in the province of Alberta. Jeffrey, do you have, maybe we can take a few questions that came in chat at this point?
Right. So one of the questions that was asked was from Mehul, and he's asking if you wanted to transfer money from India to Canada, is there a fee involved?
So if you transfer money using a wire transfer, so if you go to a bank back home and you send money here to Canada, up to the first $25,000, there'll be a wire transfer in fee of $15 that gets charged, and the rest gets credited to your account.
And that's for every transaction, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And your bank in India will probably also have a fee that they will charge you. So you'll have to connect with them to figure out what that amount is.
And this is true for any international location, right? Not just India.
Any international location, that's right.
Okay. And somebody else was asking what you consider to be a good credit score.
Great question. So anything above 700 is considered a good credit score. When you apply for, let's say, a car loan at a dealership, or you apply for a loan at a bank or a mortgage down the line, anything above 700 is considered a great credit score. To have a credit score of 800 and above, it takes time. So it's going to take about 5 to 8 years of great payment history on any products that you have that report to Equifax. So a car loan or a credit card or a loan that you've paid off, that helps you get to over that 800 credit mark. But yeah, 700 would be ideal when you apply for any credit.
Even a credit card with $1,000 limit, if we're just using that for 5 years, 8 years, that will help build our credit score?
It will help build your credit score, absolutely. Because what happens is every month, financial institutions report that payment history, right? So if you're paying your credit card down every couple of weeks, you're not crossing that limit, keeping within that 80% mark, that's going to help build that journey and help build that credit score go upwards.
Okay, awesome.
I wanted to throw a quick question in. Do cell phone payments count for that as well? It
does. Great question, Sunny. So with cell phones, not a prepaid, but if you have a postpaid plan, so let's say with Bell or Rogers or whoever you have your plan with, that again gets reported at the end of every month. So as long as you don't miss that payment, you make that payment on time, that gets reported. Missing payments on cell phones, and lots of people don't know that, but that gets reported. It stays on your history, and that affects any application that you may do down the line. So you want to pay cell phone, utilities, let's say EPCOR, TELUS, you want to pay that on time as well.
Somebody was asking if you should increase your credit limit after a few years. I can say for myself that I've had the same credit card for almost 10 years and I've kept it at the $1,000 limit while I've been a student.
Yeah.
And that works for me. I had a problem recently where my Amazon account was compromised and somebody made transactions on my credit card, which was coincidentally through ATB. And ATB's customer service was great. They resolved the issue. I didn't have to pay for that, but it was still very scary because they could have taken hundreds of dollars. And if my credit limit was, higher, they could have taken thousands of dollars. So I'm glad the issue was resolved, but at the same time, it made me lose trust in Amazon. So it justified that I didn't go raise my credit limit and that I'm selective where I give my credit card, but you need to do what's right for you. If you're planning to buy a car, it might be handy to get your credit limit raised and get some points on your card for that transaction. Russell, I'm sure you have a lot more examples than that.
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree with Jeffrey. Like when it comes to increasing your score, it's going to be to each one's preference. As a student, $1,000 I think works really great. Once you start working, establish yourself, maybe you want to increase that limit if you want to buy tickets, right? You want to buy an airline ticket to go back home, you might want that increased limit. So you don't want to go too high, but there are some banks or you're going to have some institutions that may just increase it to, let's say, 10, 15,000. You don't need that much. You want to stay within your limits because that's what's going to help you, right? But everyone's situation is different, and that's where we come into play. Like you have an advisor that will connect you with, and they will guide you through that journey, through all your questions that you have.
We had one more good question from Manas. He was asking if increasing your limit will help with your credit score.
It doesn't help with your credit score, no. Again, when you increase your limit, it might involve a credit check. If you are offered a pre-approved limit, I would say that wouldn't affect your credit score. But again, if you see if there's no reason to just increase it if there's no need, right? Like if you can manage everything within that $1,000 limit, I would say there's no point increasing it, right? Keep within your limit. That's going to help you budget. It's going to help you stay the course. So don't just say yes to increases if it doesn't make sense for you at that point. So great question.
What's the difference between a hard check and a soft check?
A hard check is when you, for example, say, yes, I want to go and buy that car, right? That's when the dealership will go and pull that score. A soft check could be on, we have Money Mentors, or you may have Simple. There are different online apps that monitor your credit score, Credit Karma, for example, and they will show what your score is every 30, 60, 90 days. That's a soft pull. So it's not really checking your credit. It's just giving you an idea of what your score range may be. That's a soft pull. So great question there. It's about 8:45 right now, so I want to pass this on to our next presenter. But
we had one last good question that I wanted to get to.
Sure.
So they were asking, is it possible to overpay or get a temporary credit increase when buying expensive tech items like a laptop or whatnot?
So I would say with that debit Visa, you use your debit Visa connected to your checking account to make that purchase. Do not go over your credit card limit, because that will bring your score down. But if you have money in your checking account and you have a debit Visa, the money gets debited directly from your bank account, which is probably the best way to go for that.
Okay, thank you so much, Russell. And yeah, we have to pass it on now to Resham and Ramanpreet. So Resham is actually the CEO of FLTC, and Ramanpreet is a store manager at Bonnie Doon. So they'll talk more about that.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. Very good morning to you guys. We're very happy to be part of this great webinar that the Students Association from U of A and ATB has put together. I'm actually very proud to be a member of our Alberta Leadership or South Asian Council, and it's great to work with wonderful people, and it's really nice to connect with the students. Myself, I'm Reshamdeep Mundi, and I am the owner and CEO of Feel Like Talking Connections. Raman, he's our store manager. He will explain you what we do and how we can assist you. So who are we? We are basically part of you. We've been there, we have gone through this, so we know how painful, what challenges you guys have all faced, and you will continue to face. The challenges never stop, but we just want to be there however we can assist and help you guys to overcome and help you guys to succeed. We are part of the same community that you are from, and we are very proud of that we are part of that community, and we are very proud of the support that we received over the years, and we are willing to extend that support to you guys however we possibly can. And that's why we are here for you. Okay, so we are exactly as you are. So we have seen the other side of you. We know the pains and the struggles and the heartache points and hurdles that you guys have gone through, or probably still continue to do so. Please feel free to reach out to us, any of us at the ATB Council, Leadership Council. There are different members who are part of their council who can certainly be helpful to you and assist you during your process of studying here in Canada. What do we expect from you? To be honest with you, I really don't think there's anything that we expect, but that you extend the similar help when you're in a position to do so. Once you are successful, if there's anything that you can do to help others, because in the next 5 or 10 or 15 years, the table's going to turn and you guys going to be sitting on the other side of the aisle. So you will have students who probably will be in similar position that you guys are in. Don't forget the heartache and the challenges that you're going through today. And at that time, you might be in a much better position to support those in need. So that's the only ask I have on behalf of myself personally, and on behalf of FLTC, and on behalf of the council, ATB Leadership Council. With further ado, actually you see the little thing which is moving there. It says that together we can make the difference. I think it's really hard for us to achieve our goals individually, but if we all work collectively, it becomes a lot easier for us to achieve and deliver and make things happen. So we are part of you, and if there's anything that we can assist and help you with while you're here, we'll be more than happy to do so. With further ado, I'm going to introduce you guys to Raman Preet, who's the store manager, as I said earlier, at Bonnie Doon Mall. He's going to explain you exactly what we do and what kind of assistance and support we can provide you through our telecommunication services. Thank you so much, and have yourself a wonderful day. Raman, go ahead.
You're on mute.
Raman, I think you're on mute.
Oh, hey, sorry about that. All right. So thank you, Resham, sir. And hello, everyone. My name is Raman Preet, and I'll be taking this presentation forward. And first of all, I would like to, on behalf of FLTC Bell, I would like to welcome you all to Canada. Believe me, you're going to fall in love with this place and the people in it on the first sight, no doubt in that. All right, so let's start the presentation. First of all, I would like to tell you about Bell and FLTC. Bell is one of the biggest telecommunication company in Canada right now. We take pride in telling that Bell covers 99% of the Canadian population and provides service and coverage to our customer from coast to coast. Bell outperformed other network carriers in terms of speed, coverage, and reliability. Bell is getting faster and larger day by day. Bell provides 66% more LTE coverage and download speed that is 42% more faster than other carriers. Bell is a reliable connection. Right now we are providing 5G network to our customers, which gives you a download speed of 1 gigabyte per second in select cities. It's a network that you can rely on. We're gonna follow you everywhere where you go, like a crazy girlfriend. Now let me introduce to FLTC, Feel Like Talking Connections. FLTC is the Bell largest dealership in Western Canada, with more than 30 locations across Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan. Our main motive is to provide exceptional customer service and build rapport with the customer, because we believe in building relations. As customers, as Resham sir told you before, so we believe in building relation for our customer is our family. We deliver a range of solutions to clients seeking improved productivity and efficiency. I moved to Canada in 2013, and since then I'm working with FLTC. I love my job. I love to help people. I love to solve their issues, provide them with solutions. Even our logo says, right, we are as unique as you are. As we know you are new to Canada, so let us help you out. We can provide you with unlimited data plans that you'll be needing to make your presentations and assignments. With unlimited data plans, you don't have to worry about your overages or getting data cut off when you are on an important assignment. We can also offer you unlimited calling and texting so that you can get in touch with your family and friends who are in Canada. And it's not necessary that you have to, pick these plans or, have to go with what we have to offer you. We can also tailor your plans according to your needs. Whatever you want in your plan, we can make it work for you. Apart from unlimited calling, unlimited data, you will also get free access to Wi-Fi hotspots across Canada, like in McDonald's, Tim Hortons, Indigo, Chapters, so all those places. Bell offers more than 4,000 hotspots across Canada. When you are sitting with your friends in Tim Hortons and enjoying a double or French vanilla, so these will be the names that you're gonna get to know pretty soon. Bell offers free Wi-Fi at that time, so you can use your phone at that time to check your emails, go on social media, or check a study tutorial on YouTube. So all those things. I know during student life, the flow of money is not that great. So we are here to help you out. We can offer you free phones and tablets or iPads, which you will need for your school, with unlimited data plans. Making an assignments, taking notes will be much easier if you have that technology in the palm of your hands. To set up your account, one should have a ID, a picture ID, and a Canadian issue bank card or a social insurance number. And like if you don't have it, then you don't have to worry about it, because we still got you covered. We have prepaid plans that can fill all your cellular needs as well. And like most of you, or I should say all of you, would like to get in touch with your family back home. And yeah, guess what? We can help you in that too. We can help you to set up calling back to India, Pakistan, wherever you want. And keeping students in mind, our plans start from $25 per month, so they are not that expensive as well. So moving to next slide. Apart from that, we have another great promos for you guys, for newcomers. Whichever accessory you want for your phone, whether it's a new phone or it's an old phone, we're gonna give you 25% discount on them. So basically what you have to do is you just have to come to one of our locations in the city, show your student ID, and you will get the discount, no question asked. We have a wide range of accessories, whether you have an iPhone, Samsung, LG, whichever your phone have, we do have accessories for all of them. And before I go to the next slide, I just want to let you know the next slide is the best slide in the presentation right now. And I'm pretty much sure you guys will be really happy at what I'm going to show you right now. There you go. Right? I know. Yeah, but it's true. Yeah, it is true, guys. So you can enter your name in the draw and you can actually win a Google Pixel 2 XL. How exciting is it, right? Yeah. And apart from that, you can also win a $100 gift card. I know what you guys are thinking. How is that even possible? But it is. And you know why? Because we care for you. That's why. We want to give back to the community. That's why. And the information regarding the draw will be with Jeffrey and Priyanka. They will let you know how the draw will go. So you can reach us on 780-236-0000. If you have any question, we are here to help you out. Don't feel shy to get in touch with us. You can call on this number. Whoever gonna pick the call, they're gonna help you out no matter what. And you can also visit our website, which is www.bellconnections.com, where you can find our location within the city as well. And let's say if you go for internship out of the city to a different province, as I told you, like we have stores in Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan. So you can get all that information on our website. And at last, again, I would like to welcome you all to Canada, and on behalf of our team, FLTC, I really welcome you all, and we are really happy to have you here. And if you have any question, feel free to ask me.
Thank you so much, Ramanpreet and Resham, for this presentation, and also for sponsoring the nice package of gifts for our draw prizes. I don't see any questions in the comments. No. Looks like none, so I guess we can get to the part where everybody's been waiting for. We'll conduct the door prizes now. So I'm just going to share my screen. So if you guys are wondering what I was doing, looks like a number of you filled out the form 2 or 3 times and scattered it out, so I was deleting all the extra entries, but that's pretty smart. So sure. You guys can see my screen now, correct? So we have 99 forms. We have 5 prizes. So we have 2 gift cards from Umba Jewelers. We have a $100 gift card from FLTC plus the grand prize. And INDSA would also like to offer a 1-year free membership. So I think we can go with the membership first, right, Priyanka?
Definitely.
Okay, so for a 1-year free membership, we allow duplicates. We have 99 responses. Right, so let's do this. 42, number 42. So our winner is Sanjeev Kota. Are you present, Sanjeev? Yes. So can somebody note that Sanjeev Kota is our winner for our free membership for 1 year? For next prize, we will offer a gift card to Amba Jewelers. 91. So that is Rukmani. Oh, so Rukmani is one of our directors, so that's awesome. So congratulations, Rukmani. We know how to get in touch with you. And we have one more gift card to Amba Jewelers. Eric Reggie. Is he present? Eric is not present, unfortunately, so we're going to have to conduct this again. Raghav Batla, is he present? Raghav is also not present. That's too bad. Manas, okay, Manas is present. I've seen Manas in our call today. So Manas, congratulations. You've won our second gift card for Amba Jewelers. So we'll be in contact with you to how to claim that. Next, we have our $100 gift card from Bell, and this is sponsored by FLTC. So number 13. And the winner is Pranavi. Is Pranavi present in our call? Ooh, she
Yeah.
is. Congratulations, Pranavi. So Pranavi is also one of our directors.
Yeah.
And for our grand prize, can we get a drum roll? This is for the Google Pixel. Right, so 69. Okay, 69 is our winner.
Fine.
And who is 69? Dawal Gupta. Is Dawal present? Yes,
Yep.
you are. Okay, congratulations.
Oh,
So you're a grand prize winner. So thank you everybody for participating in this call. Thank you to Angela for helping to facilitate this and make it happen. Thank you to Sunny and Russell for your hard work in preparing the presentations for ATB. Thank you to Resham and Ramanpreet for presenting on FLTC and providing some really nice draw prizes. And thank you to Priyanka, our president of INDSA, for helping to coordinate this as well. And we hope all of you students who attended could take something valuable from this presentation. It will be posted online, so you can watch it again later if you forget what we talked about. A survey form has been placed in the comments, so please feel free to fill that out too. Whether you were an attendee or a presenter, whether you're a student or not, just feel free to attend that so we can tailor our presentations more professionally to serve you better. I think that's it for today, and hopefully we'll have more sessions for you guys again in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
thank
Have a
you
nice
so
day,
much.
everyone.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice
Have a
day.
good day.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we can stop recording.